I'm doing one more run because I think we're knocking on the damn door. I think we're right there. Tundra Boots. When you dodge an attack, you shoot a seeking dart that freezes. What about a seeking fart that dreezes? Whenever you defeat a frozen enemy, it creates a small burst of ice that freezes other nearby enemies. What about a small burst of... Okay, well, listen, we've hit gold once. Let's stop right there. I should re-roll my skill selectors from time to time, huh? How about some money? Whoops. How about some money? How about even more? Oh, I'm maxed. I'm freaking maxed. Give me some of that then. Pardon me. I have unlocked a new skill. NL, do you have tennis or pickleball energy? Honestly, maybe I'm flattering myself. I think I have tennis energy. I could definitely see myself later in life having pickleball energy. Or, I mean, I would play. I love racket sports to begin with. I'm going right back to the Yuffie right here. Give me Razor Wind. And then I'll explore the tear. This is over here. Sorry, Marvin. Sorry. My main reason for thinking I have tennis energy is that I'm not 55 years old, which is like a prerequisite for being good at pickleball. And then secondarily, I took tennis lessons for 2 years as a kid and really enjoyed it. So I'd say that I think I've got tennis energy, speaking from experience. Why'd you stop? Well, okay, so at first I took them at like a combination golf course tennis facility, and it was really good, but it was also like a long drive for my parents to drop me off. So then like the next summer, I took courses at like the local tennis courts, which was much closer, but I was like 12, my instructor was 15, and like on the first day, I was like, I'm better than the instructor. So we basically would just get together like once every 6 weeks, and my parents would pay her like $40 a session for me to beat her ass in tennis. Like, and then at that point, I was like, I didn't really learn much from the last lessons, so maybe I'll just play video games instead. And they were like, that's fine. Her? Yeah, bro, women play tennis too. You asshole. Hang on. Conjure the welder's drill to burst through the ground, damaging and burning enemies. This is a classic bit for the librarian, by the way. I still wonder what would have happened if they had, because when I first went to tennis lessons, I am ambidextrous. So rather than have a backhand and a forehand, when the ball came to the side that my racket wasn't on, I pivoted the racket to the other hand and hit a forehand, okay? My teacher was like, if you do that, like, you're gonna suck and I'm gonna give you like bad marks, which at the time I was like, that sucks for me, but now I'm like, who cares, bro? It's like, it's not school, it's tennis lessons. Anyway, they were like, you can't do that, you can't do that, no pros do that, you can't do that. And so I switched to having a two-hand backhand, which I'll admit feels freaking sweet when you go and you give it like a good one. That being said, how does he know that I can't do it in pro just because nobody's ever done it before? All of a sudden you got like Sean Marion, and he's playing college ball, and everyone's like, he's not going to make the NBA with form like that because his release is like impossible to time in NBA 2K. Then he plays like 11 years on the Phoenix Suns and becomes one of the first people to pioneer positionless basketball, okay? I could have been the Sean Marion of the Pro Tour. I'm not saying I would have been Pete Sampras or Roger Federer or something like that, but I could have been like Michael Chang, and they would have been like, look at how cool this guy is with his double forehand or something. Whenever you use a skill, get bonus skill damage. I mean, this seems like my drill does a lot. But I do dodge a lot. Maybe dodging and having a dart that freezes is good too. You know what it is? Is I feel like someone who like, basically, I was like a left-handed person in the 1930s. My teacher was like, you have to write with your right hand. And I was like, why? It feels better to write with my left. And they're like, you wouldn't get it. When you go to college, you'll have to do cursive writing with your right hand. Everybody's right-handed. Yeah, well, you know what? Honestly, I could have been the first in a long line of people that are backhandless tennis players. But you took that away from me. I don't really hold it against the teacher. Like, I mean, he was just doing what he thought was best. I hold it against society, to be clear. Just don't listen to people? No, I'm a people pleaser. I love listening to people. And then holding it against them later. Well, oh, this thing that I thought would go bad went bad? Well, you told me to do it. You told me. What am I supposed to do? I don't have any autonomy in this situation. I'm only 34. Man's so old he learned cursive. I mean, I was like 7 when I learned it. Like, I'm not gonna take any responsibility for learning cursive. I was just in the damn... If you wanted to get through the 2nd grade, you had to learn cursive, unfortunately. Doesn't make any sense to me either, but I never learned cursive. Congrats. I mean, there's a lot of... I grew... And you did it as well, regardless of what your age is, honestly. If you were a living person right now... You went through like a very transformative period for society, just in terms of like change and technological growth, right? And people might say it's always been like that, but I bet if you were born in like the year fucking 1430 and you died in like 1490, that shit was pretty much like routine, right? Like there was like one invention over those 50 years that changed your life. But like, oh, I'd been using a scythe like this. And then, check it out. We got a handle on this part now. Zhunk, 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 you know? Big whoop. I'm not saying it's the first transformative period in history. I'm just saying, like, for the most part, your life was probably about the same. For me, on the other end, 2 things that blow my mind about my education growing up. Hang on. One of these, please. Learning cursive ended up being... At the time, it felt useless, and ended up being even more useless than I thought because of the rise of computers. But on top of that, speaking of computers, I had a typing class like every year from 4th grade to 9th grade, which felt like they billed it to us as them being like future-proofing us. They're like, holy cow, you have to learn how to type because computers are becoming like so common. You know, you're probably gonna end up using a computer in your job. And we were like, whoa, that sounds awesome. But then, though that's true, but then those MFers taught to the damn letter of the law for typing class. So I would... In like 4th or 5th grade, I was typing like 30, 40 words per minute, which for a 4th grader in 1997 or 1998 was really, really good. Then my teacher would watch me and be like, you don't use the home row, so I'm giving you like a C+. And I'm like, lady, I type faster than you. It's crazy. Your skills refresh quicker, heal. Your first skill does bonus damage. She was probably just jealous. She probably actually didn't care. Because it probably like, she's like, I'd love to give you a good grade, but the Ontario school curriculum says I have to teach home row. If they find out I'm not teaching home row, they're going to turn my ass into like a substitute teacher, or they're going to make me coach volleyball or something like that. So she's just trying to protect herself. Meanwhile, people at the Ontario school board are like, we don't care if our kids type fast. We just want our kids to perform better on the standardized typing test than the kids in Quebec do. And it's all turtles all the way up, you know? Your first skill hit on an enemy does bonus down 350. I mean, we should spend, man. Whenever I crit, I heal. But is my dude any good? Crit percent 10? It'd be good for later, maybe. Good for later. Hey! I don't know why I said hey. Sorry, I didn't. Just running the risk of some dead air. Today's been golden so far. Thank you. Nothing hits like a +2 from the librarian. Because it's like, you know, you're going to be double dipping on content. Or rather, the content will be dipped twice. Because I'm only dipping it once, and you're only dipping it once. But that in and of itself constitutes a bit of a double dip, if you will. We get one more skill and we're goated, man. We're off to the races. Dip these nuts in your mouth? I can't. They're your nuts. You have to dip them in my mouth. But don't do it. I will bite them off. That's right. Oh, bully, bully, bully. I'm not bullying you. You say you tried to assault me. Shoot a bladed disc. Damage and burn enemies in a cone of mystical flame. I think we're going fire synergy if possible. Take me here. Assault these nuts in your mouth? I guess that's, I mean, I was implying that I would. I've been working on like a joke. It's like my symphony. I've been working on a joke for like 10 years. The premise of the joke, this is not meant to be funny. This is merely meant to be the premise. Don't you think it's time we add a third seasoning to the salt and pepper duo? Like, it's been salt and pepper for like, I don't know, at least my entire life. Aren't we ready for like salt, pepper, and cardamom? The people aren't ready for that one. Perfect skill gives you some armor. Frozen enemy creates a burst of ice. We do be making frozen enemies. You don't use other seasonings? I use other seasonings all the time, but like nobody ever says like add salt. People always write salt and pepper to taste. I think we need to add another one. I think we need a third one. Like, it's not frankincense and myrrh. It's gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And I think it should be Old Bay. I think it should be Mrs. Dash. I don't know. I'm trying to think, what would the worst one be? Because that would really tie the joke together. Don't leave me, Murph. Hey, did you see the tweet about Christopher Nolan that said Christopher Nolan loves Cillian Murphy so much? His first 8 movies starred Cillian Murphy, and then the movie he made without Cillian Murphy was all about missing someone named Murphy. Listen, I'm a big believer that some things are coincidences, but that's striking. That's not entirely true, but okay. You know my thinking lately. Fuck asking for sources. I'm gonna start believing people. Not all of Christopher Nolan's first 5 movies starred Cillian Murphy, but a lot of them did. And Interstellar is largely about missing someone named Murphy. It's also about a fucking cool-ass robot named Tars. But he could have named his daughter anything. And he named her Murphy. That's all I'm saying. How did I do? 8 minutes, 28 seconds. Piece of crap. I do be liking Cillian Murphy too. If you tell the flight attendant, your dad dies. And I quote. I don't know that much Cillian Murphy, honestly. I'm not anti-Cillian Murphy by any stretch of the imagination, but mostly I only know Sunshine. Oh, whenever you attack a frozen enemy with your weapon, a burst of ice shards damages enemies. Ooh! A golden legendary. Oh, get frozen and then the ice shards have attacked other enemies? And then get freaking lit on fire or whatever? I don't know, follow me. Get frozen yet again. See if I care. Get frozen. You're freezing. You're free. Look at the chain reaction. Brother, you're walking into a damn wall. And you still hit me. I want... Give me vigor. HP would be useful. I do tend to lose some of it at points in my life. Get frozen. While you're frozen, shoot out ice shards that damage other enemies. How about some crit chances that give me hits or give me heals? Whatever, 10 max HP, still kind of good. By the way, can I just say, a lot of people recognized this yesterday, and I'm appreciative of that. How good was that joke yesterday when we were talking about airplanes, and I said, you know what I hate? When you order a water on an airplane and the flight attendant gives you a little bottle of hydrogen and a little bottle of oxygen and you have to mix it yourself. Come on. Come on. I got some props for that. But I don't feel like I got as many props proportional to how good that joke was for just coming off the cuff, okay? I'll take the +2s. I'll take the +2s for a joke yesterday. Oh. Make offering. I refuse to get rid of anything. You know what? You can take my drill. I know that's insane. We'll just get another skill later. What do you give me for it? Broken jar relic. Chakram skill. A bladed disc. Okay. I'm not a big chakram guy. It doesn't really work with our fire synergy, but you know, maybe it's just good raw damage. I don't know. I don't know. What's the joke? Well, when you order a cocktail, like on an airplane, they don't give you, like, they don't mix it for you in, like, the back, in the galley, and then bring it up. Because it's an airplane. Like, if you order, like, a rum and coke, they give you a coke, and they give you a little bottle of rum. So the joke is, wouldn't it be funny if they did that for water? I didn't know that. I'm just going to assume that anytime you don't laugh at my jokes, it's because you haven't had enough life experience to understand them. Like, for example, if you didn't laugh at the Cillian Murphy joke, you probably haven't seen the Cillian Murphy Rachel McAdams movie Red Eye, which is where that quote comes from. If you had, you would have been like, so true. I remember that movie. I haven't seen it either, but I did see the Twitter post about it. Cloak and Dagger. Bonus lifetime and move speed. Use again while invisible to damage enemies and weaken bosses and mini-bosses. I think this can do something for us. I'd like to replace Chakram. You could have re-rolled? Oh yeah, I didn't really like any of those, to be honest. Watch this, I'm invisible, and then I'm not invisible anymore. He's done it. I think I can, just give me a second here. I'll figure it the frick out, okay? Oh, I'm bad. Okay, I'm invisible. And then, I'm no longer invisible. See how that works? I don't get it. I'm invisible. I'm no longer invisible. Whatever. Miniature boss. How about this? Oh, I need 15 more. That's my mistake. I need 15 more. What was I thinking? Okay, now I'm invisible. Now you've been weakened. Look at that. Your bones are freaking broken, bro. How embarrassing for you. Also, you're made of snow and I shoot fire. I should not have become uninvisible there. That one's my mistake. But look at how freaking weak you are. You're so weak you're on the damn ground. I don't know what I did, but it's great. You're so weak you probably think this song is about you. I wish these little dudes would stop hitting me. It's certainly hard to keep track of them. He's so Carly Simon pilled. I literally know 2 Carly Simon songs. One of them is You're So Vain, and one of them is Nobody Does It Better from James Bond. Your first weapon hit is a crit, and crits heal? Oh! I don't want Eruption. What is this, a Def Leppard album? I'll pay for some gems. Why you say James Bond like that? What do you mean? How do you say James Bond? James Bond. Joke's on you, you bloody wanker. I'm not a barber, I'm James fucking Bond. Oh, man. Down. Bring. What an incredible video. Gem of Wisdom. Ooh, a tough room. Okay, if you say so. Oh, it's me. I'm James fucking Bond. Bam! Twang. That's a certified classic without a doubt. It's on the level of I'm in me mum's car. Did you see that 180? Who do you think you are with the edge work? Elias Pettersson? Okay, I'm hitting an enemy 2 times. And then I'm going invisible like Clay Aiken. Not like his career, like the song that he made that ended his career. Well, his music career, because then he went into politics. And I don't know, I haven't heard about him since, but I don't really follow like the Tennessee state legislature, so what do I know? Bro, just get critted. Like, we all know it's coming. Wait, what? Yeah, Clay Aiken's like a senator now. Or like he was 6 or 7 years ago. You didn't know this? You weren't reading clickbait back then? I don't know, maybe you were like 7. What do you think? We're not all as interested in Clay Aiken as you are? No, he wasn't. He won a primary. He was never elected. Bro, he had a suit in his Twitter profile photo. I think he got elected. He came 3rd. Yeah, but like the top 3 go on to the Senate, right? And then America texts this number to choose the winner. Something like that. Was he head of household? Get weakened. Get weakened. Get fire breathed into your frickin' face. Get hit at melee range, even though I'm using a ranged weapon. How does that strike you? Oh, he's in a lot of trouble. Lord Bruma. What's next? You know, you really want to scare me. Oh, I'd have to see. You'd have to be Lord Vacuuma. I don't know if anyone's ever said this before. My man's is still taking damage. Yeah, good one. Just keep dodge rolling away from that. Then just go invisible. Then just pop out and weaken you. Get endless crits. Ruin your life. Freeze the boss who's already frozen. Stop it. Holy. Literally just be dead. Like, you don't have anything that's even gonna come close to stopping me here. Can anyone figure out what Sufjan Stevens' song the background music sounds like? You seem to have Sufjan Stevens confused with Nobuo Uematsu. Both champions of their relative genres. But this is an easy mistake to make. Does Nobuo Uematsu be like do 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 do. And then Sufjan Stevens be like, thinking outrageously, I write in cursive, I see my old friend by the face on the door, wearing 3 layers of coats and leg warmers. I see my own breath in the face on the door. And then he goes like, oh, I am not quite sleeping. Oh. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm accusing him of being a quiet singer who then uses Pro Tools to up his game in post. No, I'm not. I'm just saying stuff. Not really? Well, oh, I've seen him in concert. I saw Sufjan Stevens in concert and he was loud as fuck. Whenever you defeat a burning enemy, you summon a wisp. That's just too much for me to pay attention to, but if we get it by accident, that's okay. So I should light you on fire and then kill you. Is that what you're saying? Look at that. She kisses me fucking wispy, bro. You were not on fire. You were killed by fire. There's a difference. Wait, you should get hit with that. Oh, stop hitting me! I'm trying to focus on my synergies. Skill selector. Stat. We need a new skill. Now, I never worry. That was a lie. So true, Anthony Kiedis. So true. It's always weird when songwriters write a lie into their songs, right? Like, you're the one writing the song. Bukowski. Like, why don't you just tell the truth? It's not YouTube clickbait, you know? It's not 2 truths and a lie. Like, what are we doing here? Many people are saying this? I don't know. I'm just... I can't look at chat that much, so I gotta focus on the game and just say whatever pops into my head. Sure, I'll take a Cyclone. Pulls your enemies a safe distance away. Because here's what I'm thinking is the hotness here, okay? We get up close. We burn them. Hang on, this sucks. We burn them, and then we send them a distance away. So they burn to death without me being in the attacking range. Hopefully allowing us to create some wisps in the process. Nice try. Get frozen. Let's try it again. You have been sent far away. It has not done much for me. That's life, man. That's life. Okay, you hit me pretty good there. You're kissing me windy. As they say. When they do in Sicily. I feel like I do not have my dream set up yet. You ever think about how crazy it is that dude's named Henry Kissinger? He shouldn't have been like the Secretary of State. He should have run like a kissing booth or something like that. You ever think about that? That's probably why nobody likes him. NL, that's not... I know it's not why nobody likes him, okay? I'm just trying to bring some levity to this situation. Sure, skills get 2 charges. Why not, man? Why not? Stop it. Get some help. Look at this. Oh, I'm in a tornado. I'm in me mom's tornado. Vroom, vroom. Oh, stop hitting me! Jimmy Carter gotta be immortal? He is like, and I don't say this to make light of the situation. My understanding previously about hospice was like, when you go into hospice, you might have like a couple of months. You might have a day. He's been in hospice for like 10 months. Which I'm not saying like, you know, that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying like it's a long time. Good for him, honestly. Stop trying to hit me. And don't follow that up by hitting me. Don't put it there. I thought hospice means you're torched. Come on. That's not the preferred nomenclature, dude. That being said... Anyway, this fight dedicated to Jimmy Carter. Dude installed solar panels on the White House roof. Next motherfucker said, not me. Took that shit off. Keep shoveling rocks into the damn furnace. What are you doing, man? They already installed the solar panels. Okay, I'm coming back to life. He's not asking you to pay for the solar panels, Ronnie. They're already paid for. Like everything in Washington, D.C., the taxpayer footed the bill. I'm cooked, aren't I? I'm not cooked. Because there's an apple. 2 apples, I can survive a hit. 3 apples, I could do anything. I may never have to see my doctor again. Now I have I have a tornado ready to go. Oh! Get burned? How did it get burned? How did it get burned? Well, Nicolas Cage, I pressed middle click. Hope that clears it up for you. Everybody just relax for a second. Ah! That's a problem. And there's the solution. I lived. Oh! Ooh. I have 6 HP. It's shop time, right? This ain't a damn shop! It's a arms race. Or I don't listen to a lot of Fallout. Boy. I was literally no hint of this being on purpose. I was about to say Fallout guy. Extremely funny. You ever think about how you are your parents? All the time? It's the damn truth. In many ways, you are the frings of your parents. 50% your dad's French fry, 50% your mom's onion rings. Look at me, Hector. Why does that always make me laugh? Why does look at me, Hector always make me laugh? I guess because I died. I guess because I recognize it, and as a result, that's the basis of humor. Okay, heal me. We got one more shot at greatness here. Get zapped. Brother learned how genetics works. I mean, I do have a bachelor's of science with honors in biology. No irony. If there's anything I actually understand about biology at an undergraduate level still, it's genetics. I don't know shit about plants or animals. That's like a if you don't lose it, or if you don't use it, you lose it situation. But I can still do a damn Punnett square. No doubt about it. Maybe because it's like a 2x2 matrix, but... Get lit on fire and then die so I get a wisp. Thank you, sir. I'll pay you Tuesday for a wisp today, I will. Stop attacking me! They're not dying, are they? Are you like a necromancer? Holy frick. You think that's how you'd want to go? Would you want to get sucked into a tornado of fire and killed? It's not my preferred way to go. I think I'd rather like slowly get crushed in a hydraulic press, maybe. Something like that. Just something a little quick and painless. Slowly encased in like a stone tomb with just my head poking out or something. Give me better crit chance so that we heal off the crits. But it's not looking so good right now. Buried up to my shoulders in sand, and then honey poured on my head, and then fire ants released in the vicinity. Like, just something like that. Peacefully in bed, surrounded by my family. Okay, pussy. Who asked? Encased in a giant wicker man and then lit on fire? I don't go to music festivals, okay? So I'm happy for you. It's weird to hear a grown man say pussy. Compared to which demographic? I would say we're probably the demographic that says it the most. I'm not saying it's our word. I'm simply saying I bet we're probably in its highest degree of utilization. That one hurt. Brothers, I don't think we're taking out the Phantom this time. He's got a little too much heat. Grandma fell at the sand dunes, broke her coccyx. Just picture mouth in my head. Okay, Uncle Rico. Do the chickens have large talons? Oh! Are you seeing this? Are you seeing these heals? You all need to die. I apologize, I'm game posting. Sometimes you gotta game post when you're playing something you're a little bit more unfamiliar with. Can't get hit twice. Once I'll live with, twice. That's why they say once bitten, twice shy. Because you don't want to do that, I think. I don't even want to get bitten once, honestly. Oh, I'm once shy. Twice bitten, I'm calling the damn police. Stop biting me so much. Hang on, I'm going in. I'm so weak. It's gonna take forever, bro. Oh my god, I didn't get it. I got it. I got it again. It's alright, we only need 46 crits to make up for all the damage we took there. Are you stunned? What are you doing? You're not doing anything? Oh, you're creating little minions here. I recall. The most wonderful reindeer of all. Get smoked. Actually, like, you put some respect on my name. That was incredible. Okay, that one was just insanely bad luck. It happens. Oh, the auto-targeting targeted him instead of the thing. I needed you to target the thing. Oh, never mind. The thing's gone. Stop healing. No more scamming adults into thinking they're stars. Give him another one. Give him another one. How are you not dead? Probably because my ass took like exclusively max HP ups and then like no damage and then just took damage anyway, so the max HP was like not that relevant. Or I guess it was relevant, but in an unfortunate way. Bro, stop it. Let me hit you with a perfect. Let me hit you with the perfect smoky eye. Go for it, go for it, go ahead. Oh, my reaction time. I'm old. I'm old. No! I lived somehow. How did I live? I thought I saw a skull pop out of my guy. Normally that's a sign that you're not living too well. Not again. Where you at, scumbag? Horrible. Horrible play. How about a tornado for you? I'm firing my laser. So true. So true. Alright, 0 revives, but we lived. I think we should be fine, probably. That took 20 years for us to complete, but no big deal. I'm not even going to look at you. It's just going to make me feel bad. Antville. The final biome, Clueless. You're right, that one was for Jimmy Carter. I'm glad we made it. Probably my favorite president. Well, I don't know. Abe Lincoln was kind of a... He was kind of the original top G when you think about it. I mean, like, the dude was so calm, cool, and collected, even his war was civil. Help me. He's having an insane off? Yeah. Yeah, many people are accusing me of having an insane off. Many people are saying I don't know what I'm talking about. He even died in a cool way. Listen, I'm sure that he probably would have preferred to live. I'm gonna reroll. Whenever you use a perfect skill, it freezes an enemy. When you defeat an enemy with a skill, permanently increases damage. I think we need this. Even though it's a little late, we need to build damage. Although our skills don't do that much damage to begin with. Don't say Peeker's advantage. That's... It was a sucker punch. Honestly, if they 1v1'd on DE Dust, there's no shot Lincoln wasn't taking John Wilkes Booth. John Wilkes Booth was camping. If Lincoln made a mistake, it was honestly just having too much honor. Thinking that they were going to have a sniper's duel. Or what? Listen, I don't know. NL, Abraham Lincoln was my great-great-great-great-grandfather, and we're still not over it yet. Okay, fine! I'm sorry! My S is going to die. Don't do that. Hey. If all I'm saying, this is my impression of a streamer who got famous when they were like 17, so they look at everything through the lens of the game that they got famous playing. All I'm saying, bro, is if I was there, I would have used a buyback on Lincoln. Abe, if you're listening, I would have rezzed you, bro. First off, I think honestly you probably would have made it out of the gulag with me because I'd be gassing you up. But I definitely would have. You know what? I probably would. It wouldn't have happened in the first place because I would have bought you a self revive. It's pretty fucked up how Ulysses S. Grant didn't buy Abe back. I'm on 1 HP. I'm on 1 HP. I'm running away because I'm very afraid. Oh, I didn't see you, you freaking robot! Oh. Oh, he was playing solos. Okay. Well, it was still a good run. We died in exactly the same place. Let's hit you with a little bit of a slash marker there. This is Ember Knights. I'm gonna go